Notice how the panels on the inside are attached with little clamps and screws, like the ones you see over there. Let me zoom in a little bit. So you see here, these clamps hold in the wooden boards. And, well, I should say, the wooden boards where the speakers are attached to. All around, you see, they made ample use of those clamps. Now normally, if I would be giving this radio a complete workover, I would of course undo those clamps and take out the boards with the speakers. But since the owner said that he only wanted a cursory cleaning, I'm not going to do that, obviously. Also notice that the plastic covers on the front are also attached with little screws, wood screws I should say. Now another detail that I noticed was these rubber feet on which the chassis rests. Now it turns out these rubber feet let go of the wood, and apparently a long time ago, I suspect in the factory, they were glued to the wooden bottom board. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, unless of course I manage to find rubbers which are more or less the same, but I doubt it. Anyway, you can notice that these rubbers have become flattened over the years by the weight of the chassis resting on it. So normally they should be, let's say, a centimeter high, and now they are only at the thinnest point perhaps 3 millimeters thick, which still works but is not ideal. So I might have a look tomorrow at the local DIY shop and see if I can get some rubbers which are the normal thickness. Actually I said 1 centimeter, but that's not it. I think the maximum thickness is about 5 millimeters, not 1 centimeter. Anyway, I need to find new ones if I am to replace these, and I don't know if I can find any. Now you might argue, what's the point of changing these rubbers if I'm not going to give the radio as a whole a complete makeover? Well, you know, the chassis rests on these rubbers, and if the chassis drops too low, the shafts of the potentiometers and any possible other shafts and or buttons will drop too low into the cabinet, and that might hamper the good working of the chassis. So it's not entirely stupid, really, to change those rubbers. I think some of you call these rubbers grommets. So, well, like I said, I'm going to look for new ones if I find any. Now I gave not only the wood a cleaning, a thorough cleaning, I also gave the brass trimmings a cleaning with a polishing compound like this, which is a local polishing metal polishing compound, and it works rather well. Okay, granted, to give it a really thorough cleaning, I should be taking off these trimmings, I suppose, and then clean them over and then give them a perhaps a protective layer of special metal lacquer, but I'm not going to do that, again, for the same reason that the owner did not ask for a complete makeover. I did bring out the logo, as you can see. It used to be almost black like this, but I polished the letters so that they would stand out a little bit better, since this is part of the face of the radio after all. Now, I didn't go really hard on them because I wanted to keep a little bit of the original patina on those metal letters. I did the same for this logo, which says it's a hi-fi radio, Sauberklang. And Sauberklang means in German pure sound. Yeah. So in its day, this radio must have been top of the line. Anyway, this is the cleaning. I'm going to end up giving the radio one last pass with a clean rag to give it a really clean surface. And then once I did that, I will give it a waxing so that at least the wood is protected for a while at least. Okay, so hang on for another update.